Yeah, today we're making pastel. We do it in Christmas in Trinidad. I know they do in Latin America country, got different versions. So I'm gonna try my mom's recipe because I want to learn how to make it because we all enjoy it and we don't want to wait just for Christmas. So it's a short video just to show you how she do it. She showed me, and that's hopefully I get it and I could remember what she showed me. So from what she showed me is you're gonna wipe the skin, and again guys, you're not gonna see my face because I just want to give a quick close-up short video so you have an idea what it is. In time as we go along you'll see me more, but we're gonna have a mix of videos. All right, so from what she showed me, you put a little oil, I guess to prevent it from sticking, and you put oil in the area that you're gonna put flour so it doesn't stick on there. Then you put the flour down. I season the flour. Again, there's people that use cornmeal. They use cornmeal in Trinidad, but I don't like cornmeal that much. Different ethnic background in Trinidad use different types. Again, this is the first time I'm making it without her supervision, so I'm hoping that I'm getting it right. All right. So you make a surface area, spread it evenly, and that's where you're gonna put the meat. You square it up, make sure it's square, right? Kind of pick the area that you're gonna put the meat in, and then you put the meat down. Now I know a lot of them are very thick. If you use yuca, if you use plantain, I don't think Puerto Ricans use yuca plantain. South America use cornmeal, they call it tamale, and they wrap it in corn leaf. Pretty much everybody put it in some form of a wrapped leaf. Plantains, we use banana. It's hard to find the banana leaves, but we kind of look everywhere we can for the banana leaves. Then you're gonna, this is the part where I'm kind of get a little mixed up. I'm not sure if you use your hand and sprinkle it or the spoon, but let me just use my hand because it seems to be sprinkle it a little bit more evenly. And I think you're gonna cover the meat fully with as much flour. It's not supposed to be pasty thick like a dumpling. You cover it, and I think this is a part where I'm going to get nervous. I'm going to get real nervous because there's a skill to this. I think you fold it, and then you got to pre-cut your strings. And I think you bend the ends right here. Now guys, bear with me. This is my first time alone. I'm nervous without supervision. And then I think she showed me to have a cover leaf. So you're gonna have a leaf, and that's a leaf that's gonna kind of protect it from the water when you put it in the water. And you wrap it like this. It's perfectly square. And then the string, which you have to pre-cut the string, so kind of have everything ready so you're not running around picking up stuff. And I think you twist it here, pull it a little tight, not too much because you'll break into the leaf. Wow, I'm actually so nervous right now, but I think I'm getting it. Damn, I was paying attention. I hope you guys get offended for me cussing. And you tie a little knot. You want to tie the knot so when you're ready to eat it, you just pull this and it comes right apart. Man, I'm so proud of myself. This is my first one alone. I'm going to show her this video and hopefully she would approve of it. But you know, you want to make sure that, you know, family, how we take our elders for granted, and we take grandma's recipe for granted, and we figure, well, it's cool, nothing, you know, we'll just eat it every year. They're going to be around forever. I mean, we're not wishing bad on anybody, but you know, it's always good to kind of stay in the kitchen and find out what's your favorite meal that grandma make, how did she make it, and pass it on to your kids. And kind of that's what I'm doing because everybody loves this. And you know, whether it's bacon, they make a bake or special soup or something for Christmas. And I'm so proud of myself. So I'm going to try one more. So this is what it looks like a little purse. We call it a beggar's purse in the culinary world in Papillon because you put fish in a wrap or something. I'm gonna eventually, because I'm a very creative mind, so I want to try different stuff in it other than meat. So I'm gonna try probably fish. try fish in there, probably vegetables. So people that don't eat meat, I would love to cater to them too. So again, I never introduced myself. This is Chef Fox, Chef Melange, and my company is Taste the Lifestyle Catering. We do fusion and any kind of catering that you like, but we kind of specialize in ethnic flavors and blend them with different types of fresh elements, you know. So let's get back to this. All right, cool. So do one more. Oh, I forgot. I should wipe the skin. Make sure there's no debris, because you can't wet it and wash it. So you normally, when you get the leaf off the tree, you quail it. So you put it on heat, and that's why it's so flexible, because without that it will just rip. So you put it on the hot stove flames, and you quail it. You can see the heat, traces of the heat from here, and it makes it flexible. So let's get back. All right, so I'm gonna put the oil. I'm so excited right now. I'm moving from nervous to excited. Hopefully my confidence will kick in, but for now I'm just not getting ahead of myself, because you never know. There's some seasons, so I didn't blend that in properly, so gotta be careful, because you don't want to be salty. I seasoned the flour a little bit. I don't think they do that there, but I showed her to season the flour a little bit to get a little whatever flavor you didn't get into the meat. Plus, remember that water is going to be boiling the water, so if you add elements of flavor, you know, you're like building a house. So you have it in the meat. You can't just depend on the meat only, because remember, you're going to put this in boiling water, or steam it. Actually, they don't boil it, they steam it. And you want to make sure that if water get into it, that the flavor don't get watered down, because the flour might have a little bit of flavor to back it up, you know what I'm saying? And so different layers of flavor. I think I'm doing this right. Now I think I'm supposed to be using something else other than the spoon, because I'm getting the spoon wet with oil. So I'm gonna get, I think I see her use a knife. So let me get a knife so I don't have big clumps, because I'm gonna end up with big clumps on the spoon, and that's not gonna be good. It's gonna have different lumps. So we'll get a little knife. I think that's better, and I'll be dedicated just to this one task. All right, let's get back on the job here. This meat was already pre-done. I gotta be honest, she helped me with the meat, so you know, I'm taking baby steps here. So you know, at least if I have the meat, I could practice with the rest of stuff. But they have their own way. It's a time-consuming process. We have a video of that. The reason I'm doing these short videos, because you got to edit, and I'm still getting used to this, the channel and everything. So I'm just gonna do just one video, try to get as best as possible, and then that way there's not much editing to be done, and you know, I could get more videos out. So again, I'm a little nervous here. I mean, I've been done videos before, but it's like I'm seriously haven't done this particular dish, so I don't want to mess up. But you know, I'm slowly feeling confident that I'm getting it right. I'm sure when I show her this video, she'll let me know right away where I messed up. But I'm very confident I'm getting it 99%. And here we go. This is the tough part right here. Is getting it wrapped, because if you don't have enough, and then you don't want to see, you want to stay within the, you want to wrap over where you put the border. So you kind of put that border there, so you know where you're gonna stop. So you're stopping right here. All right. Again, this is our family version of pastel. Trinidad pastel in Trinidad. No, I said there are different versions all over the world. Mostly in Caribbean country. I'm not sure if it's in Europe, but in Europe they might call it beggar's purse. That's kind of culinary term for wrapping something in like a purse-like apparatus. Could be parchment, it could be phyllo dough, but this is a little different. Now this, she says, is a coral leaf. This is a leaf that protects it. Now, and then this goes on the outside to kind of finish wrapping. I'm getting a little excited now, so I'm moving slowly from nervousness to excitement, because I'm actually doing it. It actually looks like the real thing. I actually had perfect excuse to eat one because I didn't know the exact length of the string, so I had a couple in the freezer, so I had to boil one. It was delicious, so I had a good excuse to eat one, so I could figure the length of the string. So definitely seems like I got it right. And I'm not very good at tying strings. Uh, for some reason, this little tiny knots gave me a hard time, but I think I'm slowly getting it. It might not be as tight. See, that's not really tight. And but look at this. See, real easy to pull apart. So let's try this again. Um, I move fast. And again, you don't have to do a slip knot. I think that's what they call it. I used to be the Boy Scout. Just do that. You can always cut it with a knife, you know. And you can wrap it twice too. If you're not comfortable with it, you could. And also, you could use foil paper for a cover. I think Latinos do that. They put the skin because the flavor is in the skin. The flavor goes into it and it adds to that. So the banana leaves or plantain leaves plays a big role into this. So you could use, just if you have a little piece, use this and then put foil paper on the outside or parchment paper. A lot of people don't like parchment paper because for whatever reason they don't mess with parchment paper. So I mean foil paper, sorry. Um, but parchment paper is just as good, and parchment has a unique flavor to it. So it's still not tight, but I'm trying. So there we go again. It's a bunch of strings hanging. Quite sure she wouldn't approve of this. This is definitely not tight. But I'm struggling a little bit with this one. I don't know, the other one was so easy. This one's giving me a hard time, but I'm getting it. See how perfect this was? It was really perfect. I don't know what happened. So that's 2 down. I'm gonna do one more, and then that's it. We'll do another short video, but I'm gonna do one more. Again, I don't want to go too far where I have to edit. Maybe just keep it short so that way I could produce more videos for you guys. So again, wipe. This is how we do it. So this is not the status for everyone, but this is our family recipe. It's gonna be our now that I'm gonna pass it on to my kids. So oil, and again I have to take my time, use passion, very important. Spread the flour, and a thin layer, not too thick, because you don't want it to be floury and clunky, and it's supposed to be nice, refined, and melt in your mouth. Again, compared to most culture, this is very thin, because I've had the one with yuca. Cornmeal is a little thicker, very thick. So spread it evenly, cover all the areas of the leaf, and then that's what I see her do. Use a knife to create a border. This is the area in which you're going to put your meat. So you create like this is the perimeters you have to work with. Now I put the meat in. Yes, keep the meat within that perimeter. Spread it out as much as possible. I haven't figured out. I guess you could put as much meat as you want without going outside the perimeter. But again, this is not a floury product. It's a light. The flour just lightly covers it, and the liquid from the meat absorbs the flour. So it kind of it's a perfect. How would I put it? Combination, so you don't put too much of any element. All right, there we go. Now I've been using my hand because to me that seems better than using the spoon. Maybe if you had a sieve or something, but then it would be all over the place. I've tried that before. Suggested that to her, but it didn't work. Because with a sieve you have to shake it. So I guess some things you just gotta be intimate with I think that's where the love comes, right? Christmas time, everybody wants it because all the intimacy that mom puts into it, grandma puts into it, that love, that passion. There we go. Now I just noticed something, that my leaf is short. So I think this is where one of the tricks that she showed me comes in, and there's a way to fix this. So I won't know until I start folding it. So let's see. All right, so you fold here, fold there. Oh, cool. It worked out somewhat. So there we go. So you don't have it too small. And let me get my little cover lead. I guess this is a strap thing. You see that won't work. See, that won't work. So you need a wide one to pick up where it's short. So get nervous. There we go. All right, there we go. All right, you're gonna wrap it. It's like a band. That's what she calls it, a band. And there we go. And it gets everything together. See, it's just in there. There, perfect. Right. Now let's practice our tying skills. Hold on. And then, so now, I gotta do it confidently. If you're not confident in anything you do, sometimes I think you go twice. No, once. So I think you twist. So we gotta go once around. So when we did this right here, we twist, come around, and just don't break my momentum. It's be a little rough, but there we go. Ah, perfect. It's nice and tight. See, this is perfect because I didn't hesitate. I didn't doubt myself. And doubt is a terrible thing. Don't doubt yourself. You can be a little nervous. You're entitled to be nervous. Don't doubt yourself. Just go for it. So here we go. It looks pretty perfect to me. I'm gonna show her this video, but again, this is it. Looks like a perfect little bundle of joy, love, flavor, and guys, I'm happy to share my family experience with you. Hopefully, you could do the same. Again, learn from grandma, bring the tradition onto your kids, because that's what we're here for, you know, love, peace, happiness, passion. All right, guys, listen, have an awesome day in a great 2021. All right, so again, just eat, be happy. Food is love, and share food. All right.